You guys getting inspired yet? Good. We've all heard the phrase, live like you're dying. And when I think of this phrase, I think of my bucket list. I think, if it were my last day here on Earth, I would go and see the world. I'd go skydiving or bungee jumping, or my favorite on the top of my list is hire 2 personal investigators to follow each other for the day. And so if it was your last day, you would live that last day to the fullest. And about 2 weeks ago, I was thinking of this phrase, and as I was thinking, I had an epiphany. Mind-changing, life-changing thought. And before I share it with you, I want you all to close your eyes. I want you all to think of someone that you love the most. Think of someone that you're closest to. Think of how much you love them. Think of their good qualities. Keep picturing them in your mind as I share with you this phrase that I thought of. This phrase that I thought of, I took live like you're dying, and I changed one word. And I changed it to live like they're dying. If the doctor came out to you and said, it doesn't look good, they have 24 hours left, how would you change? How would you turn around to live for this person that you're thinking of? What would you say that hasn't been said before? What wouldn't you say that probably should have gone unsaid? What habits would you stop? Would you tell them that you love them more often than you tell them? Would you get angry at them less? If you had one day left with this person, what would you do differently? Keep thinking of this person. You can open your eyes for anyone left. This person that we thought of, I'm going to make a guess here that everyone in the audience would give their life up for this person. If the circumstance required, you would give up your life for this loved one. And I want to ask you a question. If you would give up your life, if you would die for this person, then why not live for them? Why not live each and every day in the service and love to this person? I can tell you this much, I've tried. And it's a whole lot easier to die for someone you love than it is to live every single day in the service to them. It's so important to let these people know that you love them. Things happen in an instant. In the blink of an eye, you turn around and they're gone. And you won't get another chance to pat that defiant teenager on the back and say, hey, I'm so proud of you. You won't get another chance to pick up your little princess and twirl her in your arms and look her in the eye and say, hey, your hair is gorgeous. You won't get another chance to wake up to the person that you wake up to in the morning and look them in the eye and say, I love you. And never again will you get the chance to pick up that fragile little baby and rock him in your arms and sing him a lullaby. Never again will you get that chance if you don't start today letting them know that you love them. And you love them regardless of how they act, what they say, regardless of how they look. You love them unconditionally because of who they are and because they are yours. I can guarantee that if the doctor comes up to you and says they have one day left, your life would change instantly. You would change your life for that person, I promise you would. But you would only have one day to do it. And therein lies the problem. 99% of the time, you don't even get a one-day warning. You wake up one day, and they're not there anymore. Don't put yourself through that guilt and that pain and that sorrow. Don't waste time and wait till it's too late, because it will rip you apart. It's so important to let those you love know that you love them. And I'm going to do something here completely unexpected, especially unexpected to this person. I want to bring my mother up on stage. I'm going to get in trouble for this when I get home. But I want you to come up on stage for me. On Thursday, I returned from a youth conference called Youth for Freedom. And here I learned something called the 7-inch rule. And this conference that I went to, Youth for Freedom, taught me to be who I am. And this is the 7-inch rule. This is my mom. This is how you let someone know that you love them for who they are. The average distance between someone's pinky and thumb is about 7 inches, and this is how it goes. You put your thumb to your nose, and you put your pinky to theirs. And you look them in the eye. And you look past their faults and past their imperfections and past their shortcomings. You look them in the eye, down to their soul, down to their very heart. And in your body, you create this wave of love, and through your gaze, you let them know you love them. And for 30 seconds, you just look into their eyes. And after, you say, Mom, I love you so much. And I am so proud to be your son, and I could never ask for a better mother. Then you give them a hug. Let them know that you love them. I challenge you to go home today. And the second you get home, the person you thought of at the beginning, I want you to go up to them and do the 7-inch rule. And they're going to think you're crazy and you're weird for doing what you're doing, but I promise you it's worth it. Go up to them and look them in the eye. And make sure they know, without a doubt, that you love them. And do it today. Live today like their tomorrow doesn't exist. Because you never know when that car's going to hit them. You never know when the house is going to burn down. And you never know when the curse of cancer is going to strike. So don't waste time. Don't do it tomorrow or the next day. Do it today. Let them know you love them. Live your life like they were dying. Because you might only get today.